Hello, this will be a very short video of a really interesting instrument I found on a flea market yesterday. And as you can see, it is an ampere volt ohm meter. As you can see, it's an analog one, but I think at least in its time it was a really good instrument, really, I think, high-end piece of gear. As you can see, it's a Siemens brand, and there it says multi-set microamp meter, and here, as you can see, I think it has a serial number or an inventory number. I think that's for the fuse and maybe the battery, because this, as it measures ohms, it must have some sort of battery. And also there are some instructions and a Siemens, some type of a service center sticker, and here it has the of course broken seal for the warranty. Sorry, I think it's in I don't know if it's French or German, and well, the movement is in perfect condition, so I think it would be a really good one. It has two terminals, one for positive and one for negative, and they're a bit oxidized inside, but maybe, of course, that could be fixed. Sorry for the handheld recording, but I wanted to make a really short video. I made some testings, a couple of measurements. I put some 1.5 volt batteries. These are D-type, I think, C-type. It has a C, so they're C-type. And I measured with one and a couple of them in series. And I already realized that the scales are it's really out of calibration, because I will try to show you now. But for example, in some scales it measures. For example, I think it was here in the 3 volt scale here, it measures more or less right, but then in the other scales it goes really out of value. So maybe some resistor or something is it's have drifted value inside, and we'll have to check that. I will open it also to see what's inside. I haven't opened it yet, so I don't know what's inside. And it has, these are all the ranges it has. I think it's very good, because it starts from here. It starts from in millivolts and full scale 30 millivolts up to 1000 volts. That's DC. And in amperes it starts from 10 microamp full scale up to 10 amp full scale. So this is a really extensive range for the amp meter. And then you have the typical resistor ranges for values. But I think for measuring current, this is, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I haven't studied it yet and haven't searched for the manual, nothing, but I think this may be the related to the burden voltage, or maybe the current that goes through the resistors when you're measuring in the different resistor ranges. Maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure about that. So it's really off. So I think I was comparing to the multimeter there, but it's really off. Some values, some ranges are approximately correct, but others are really off. So I won't bother you showing that it's off, and believe me, it's off. So I will open it now and let's see what's inside. Okay, I removed the 4 screws. Well, there were not screws, there were these like really weird nuts, and I think that they are not very, it's not like steel or something, it's something that it's not very solid, really hard. It's some soft material. Maybe it's plastic over threaded bronze. Bronze thread, sorry. So I don't know, these weird nuts. Okay, so the cover removes this way, and this is the inside, which looks really nice. It's all like plated. Maybe it's called plated, although it has some signs of corrosion here. I haven't seen anything yet, but the only thing I've checked, sorry, it's look at the contacts on the wiper of the selector switch. Look at that. I think that's really what this goes out of focus, of course. Maybe they are really nice. This selector switch is really nice. So it looks like it has a nice fuse holder there. I haven't seen a battery yet. I don't know how the ohms feature works, but let's check it out. I will remove these nuts here and I'll open it a bit further. Well, this is a failed teardown. I should have known from the beginning when I saw this weird ass nuts there that this thing, it's not a very standard hardware. It's a bit convoluted in my opinion. So I started by trying to remove the switch here, which was not possible. Then I found the cover for the batteries, which, as I realize now, I don't know which type of battery goes there, because this is not a AA size. Maybe this one is a AA, but this is a smaller battery. I don't know. And it's all full of the batteries had leaked, so that has to be taken care of. And then I remove, as you've seen the back cover, I disassemble the whole switch system here with the selector here with the contacts. So I don't know the order because of those washers and things, because of course I was not recording at that time. Here I have some. That's a ball, little ball bearing for the switching mechanism, which is really good. But then this is not the way to disassemble it. The threads here, one of them was broken, as you can see here. This one is broken, so the thread. Sorry for the handheld, but the thread is there. It's broken. But then I had a really difficult time to remove this, and finally got it out. First of all, what I have to say is that this is really good quality, because all components are top quality. For example, resistors are all Dale branded, which, well, as you may know, they're top quality. And here you can see, if I'm not mistaken, take a look at this one. It says 200K 0.2%, which that is a really good quality resistor. Then it has a lot of little coils here, I don't know for what. And then, as you can see, it has these resistors are arranged in these plastic containers. I don't know why. I don't think it would be for thermal. I don't know, maybe it's because it's for everything being tidying up, or maybe it's because they are matched resistors, so they manufacture it that way. Maybe it's like look, I just realized it has a 57 there, and by coincidence or not, there is a 57 here printed. it is a 57 the other way around, but I don't know, maybe it's the model or maybe it's the batch that corresponds to this matched pair of resistors. So this is really cool. It has some these are not VRs, these are not VRs, these look like coils of some sort, so I don't know what's happening there. So, and then we have this this shunt here for the current, which looks really good. You see the construction here, it's like spliced there and goes all the way around. So maybe this is the 10 amp shunt that goes all the way here, and it's spliced. It has like a little loop there. I don't know if you can see. It's like a little loop. Maybe let's put it that way there. So I think the quality here it's really good, and I think maybe what's going wrong is that these contacts go on the other side of the switch assembly, which I think go on the other side, but I don't really. Oh, here there's a wafer here that I believe on the other side has another part of the switch, so this goes there. So in the case to put this back together, this should have to be addressed. This have to be tidied all together again, and I have to understand the way to disassemble the switch here, assembly, and to assemble it back all together first to the PCB, and then put everything back together. So I don't know. Construction is first class. Look at this, all these knots here, beautifully constructed, the wire harness here. So that's really nice. I think this is a really beautiful unit, and lots of care has been taken into the design. Look at this here. But for some reason, which is not very clear for me at first sight, I thought I had to. I would have found like burnt resistors or something that would have indicated why the measurements the measurements are so off compared to, of course, to the real value. So I don't know. Different scales are really off, one compared to the other, so for the same input. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe it needs the batteries for it to work properly. Yeah. So there it is, a bit of a failed tear apart of this instrument. I really let's see it. This is of course the zero adjust for the ohms. Really nice VR for the ohms reading. But if this would been really working perfectly, like really calibrated and reading perfectly well, I wouldn't even have opened it, because I think it's a really nice instrument. But for some reason it's not working well, so I decided to open, and now I understand that I have a task ahead to put it all back together and fix it, of course. So maybe in the future I will fix it, because I would like to have this unit working again. I will check the model and to see if there's an operation manual or service manual, and maybe the batteries need to be in place for this to measure correctly. I don't know. Okay, thank you very much for watching this short video.